girl's just looking at me. She's like, you're a hoe. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, oh yeah? Oh, bet. Okay, bet. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Nessa back with another clip for the tube. And as you see by the title, man, I'm gonna be doing a story time about the time my mom almost found out I was gay. And let me tell you something. This story is like, I don't know, but you just gotta watch the whole video. You feel me? And I hope you guys enjoyed the last video, man. I hope the video was a banger for you guys. And let's see, we are 359 right now. Let's hit 370. Let's try and hit 370, man. But make sure you guys stay tuned for this video. Make sure you guys watch the whole video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, and make sure you smash the subscribe button, man. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So it was about, let's see, we're gonna start. This is when I'm gonna tell you the exact moment, right? So it was back in 2017, summer 2017. You feel me? I'm gonna name the two people, like, just person number one is, I'm gonna just say person number one, person number two. I'm not saying no names, nothing like that. And for my mom, I'm just saying my mom, you know. But so one day I was on my aunt's crib or whatever, and then my mom calls person number one and person number two. Person number two drives and person number one was just a passenger, you feel me? So my mom called person number one and two. I was like, oh, can you go pick up Vanessa? Because I spent the whole weekend at my aunt's house. It was in the summer. And then person number one and two was like, okay. So, you know, later on that day, they come to get me. And then, you know, we go to my house, whatever. Person number one and person number two, like, we all get out the car. We all go inside. And, you know, we're all in my house just chilling or whatever. Person number two ends up leaving. And then, like, after a while, I'm just chilling on my bed, whatever, on my phone, And, like, at the time, I wasn't really messing with anybody, but I was just broken up with this other girl. I broke up with this other girl, right? And, you know, there was, let me tell you. So, right, so I'm chilling on my bed, and person number two calls me and, like, oh, tell person number one that she forgot her phone in my car. And I'm like, okay. So, you know, I walk over there and I'm just like, okay, so here you go. Person number two said that you left the front of your car. And person number one was going to go to work the next morning. You know, she's going to go to work the next morning. And then she told person number two to send her a picture of her credit card through iMessage. And she sent it through my phone. And then, like, you know, I'm just chilling over there. And then, like, person number one has my phone while she's talking. You know, she's waiting for her to send it. And I guess, like, as she's waiting, she's, like, looking through my messages, whatever. And my mom was in the, and my cousin was in the, what's it called? The living room, just chilling or whatever, watching TV. So then, after that, person number one is like, Vanessa, come in the room. I'm just like, and, like, I don't know, but, like, I felt it. I like, you know what I'm saying? You know when, like, you know something, but it's like, you know, so that's how it was. So then I came in my room, and then she's like, person number one is like, what's this lesbian shit with you and this girl? And it was the girl that I had broken up with, me and my ex. And then I'm just sitting on the bed, and I'm just like, fuck! In my head, I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. Like, I'm fucked, I'm screwed, bro. So then, like, I had no words. So then I'm sitting on the bed, and I'm just like, damn, like, what am I about to say? And then she's, like, looking at the messages, and she's like, what is it, huh? What is it? And then, like, I didn't say nothing. So person number one is, like, basically saying, like, oh, if you don't tell me what it is, I'm gonna go tell your mom. And in my head, I'm just like, you dead ass won't do that. Like, who would do that? Like, are you dead ass? You would snitch on me because you're fucking gay? You would snitch on my mom? Are you dead ass? So then I'm like, you won't do that in my head. And then person number one dead ass goes. She dead ass goes. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here and all alone. I'm just like, yeah, I'm shaking my leg. I'm like, yo, what the fuck do I do? Just like hit the dash. Like, what do I do? So right. So then after that, person number one goes to tell my mom, and then like she's explaining. My mom didn't know, like, I messaged, your messages are blue and the other person is gray or whatever that color is. So then she's like, what is this? What is she not understanding? She's like, what is this? What is? So then person number one and my mom comes in here, and then mind you, all she needed was her card. She could have like so whatever. They come in here, and then they're like, yo, my mom's like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm just in there like, in my head I'm just like, you see for yourself. And then right after that, like, they're just looking through all my messages. They get off that message, they go through all my messages, and they see this message with this girl. She lives like, you know, like where my cousin on, like, you know, the second floor, but whatever. We seen the messages between me and her, but me and her weren't really messing at the time. You feel me? But let me tell you guys something. It was just strictly friends. It was nothing like that. It was just like flirt. It wasn't even nothing serious. It was nothing serious. After that, they're like, oh, isn't this the girl that lives at, you know, my aunt's house? And I'm just like, yup, it sure is. It sure is. It is. That's when I started talking. I was like, it sure is. Yes, it is. I was like, yup, it is. And then my mom's just looking at me. She's like, you're a hoe. I'm just like, oh yeah? Oh, bet. Okay, bet. Say that. So then, right after that, like, at that point, like, I was not expecting it. Like, everything just happened, like, so quick. And, like, when I was mad, like, I was really mad. When I'm really mad, like, I just, like, you know, like, I get there's so many emotions that just run through me. So, right, so then, like, I end up, like, I don't know, like, what happened. Like, everything was just going so crazy. So then, all I know is, like, right after that, they end up on the phone with my ex. Talking to my ex about, what was going on between you and Vanessa. So person number one called my ex, the one that they seen the messages, and the messages between when she first seen them was basically me and her breaking up. That's it. That's literally it. Nothing else. So then she ended up calling her up, and she's like, what's going on between, you know, you and Vanessa? And then my ex ends up telling her, and then she's like, she's just chatting, da-da-da-da. And then they're like, oh, okay. And then person number one was like, don't ever call Vanessa's phone, da-da-da-da. In my head, I'm just like, who the fuck are you to tell her not to call me? Huh? Like, who are you? And then they got off the phone with her. And then right after that, like, I don't know what happened after that. They ended up getting out the room, and I was on my bed. Like, so many things was going through my head. I was like, what the fuck? Are you, like, fucking dead ass? Like, this shit just actually happened. All she needed was a damn picture of her credit card. That's it. So she could take her ass to work the next day to take an Uber. That's literally it. That's all she needed. And this all happened. So, right? So then, like, it was like, I wouldn't say it was, what time was it? It was like, it wasn't late, but it was like low-key kind of late. So, right after that, it's like, I end up going to sleep and, like, I don't know. Like, I end up knocking and I wake up in the middle of the night. Like, I knocked for the longest. Like, you know when you know those things when, like, right after you get, you know those memes, like, right after you get a bomb-ass whooping, you take the bomb and snap, you wake up, like, the next day. That's how it was. But, you know, instead, like, everything just had, that all happened, and I just knocked. Like, everything was going on. Like, I don't know what they did while it was, like, it was just whatever. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was just, like, everything was just so crazy. It was just so crazy. I woke up around, like, I don't even know what time it was. It was 2017. It was around the full moon, around August. And it was a few weeks right before my birthday, too. The next day comes, and then, like, I wake up, and nobody's here. The only person that is here is my brother and my little cousin. My mom is at work. You know, person number one is, I think, at work. And I wake up, I'm looking for my phone, and person number one has it. And I'm like, fuck? Like, are you dead ass? And I woke up and I thought this bitch was a whole fucking dream. This shit was real life. And then right after that, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I dead ass don't want to be here. So then, you know, I end up, you know, I get ready, and then I walk back to my aunt's house, back to where I was, you know, where I was like, you know, I was chilling, you know, I was vibing, whatever. And then, like, you know, I'm just there, like, I'm like, I just go in the room and I'm explaining to my cousin, like, what's happening? She's like, what the fuck? And I was like, yes, like, that ass, yep. So then I end up, like, signing into my Snapchat, because, you know, at the time, this is when Streaks was busting at the time. I was like, yo, I gotta do my streaks, right? So I signed into my Snapchat. And then, like, I do my streaks, and then, like, I text him, and it was like, oh, can you do my streaks for me? I text him, like, okay, I give him my password, whatever. So then, you know, I'm just chilling. And then a few moments later, you know, I'm, like, sitting on the couch watching TV. And then all I see is when I turn, person number 1 walks in. And I'm just like, what the actual fuck? Like, what the hell? And then after that, she's like, person number 1 is like, let's go. And I'm just like, what the heck? And then at this time, I was like, I just wished that, like, I don't know, like, I just had so much, I don't know how I felt right at that moment. I was like, okay, that's how it was. So then right after that, we end up leaving, and then me and person number 1 get in the Uber, and then person number 1 is in the Uber talking about some, oh, I was at work, thought you were missing, da. And then, like, she's like, oh, you signed out of your Snapchat too, while she has my phone. And I'm just like, yo, bro, is this chick like that? That's all because of, like, you know, like, what actual fuck? So then right after that, she's like, oh, sign into your Snapchat right now. And then I capped it. I was like, I don't even remember the password. Shit. And then I ended up signing in a few minutes later. So then she signed in, and then you know what she posted on my story? I don't know if those of you who had my Snapchat way back then, y'all remember, like, she posted, Vanessa's Snapchat is now deactivated. That's what she posted on my Snapchat, okay? She posted that on my Snapchat. So then, once she posted it, I was praying to God. I was like, God, why? Like, why? So then we end up getting back to the crib, and then, like, I end up going back to my room. Like, I'm bored as hell. Like, I don't have my phone. Like, I don't know what's going on. Everything's just going high. Like, everything. I'm just telling her whatever, and then person number 1 is on the phone with person number 2, and just, like, talking about, like, oh, why is, like, you know, like, just, like negative shit. And it's just like, wow, bro, that's crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. You feel me? But at the time, like, when I was on my bed, like, I was noticing, like, I was like, wow, this is, like, actually crazy. And, like, I know to keep myself strong, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I stay strong. God helps me stay strong no matter what. And you feel me? And then, so I'm on the phone, whatever, and I'm just, like, trying to block them out of my head, like, yo, this can't be happening, da. Mind you, this was I think it was a week or 2 before my birthday, and I was like, bro, this is gonna be the worst birthday of my, I don't even think I'm gonna have a birthday at this point. At that point, I was like, I don't even think I'm gonna have a birthday. So then, right after that, later on, like, I end up going, you know, like, you know, clean myself, whatever. And as I'm getting ready, person number 1 is, like, sitting down on me, talking, like, oh, why didn't you tell me? And I'm just like, and then, you know, I get a little emotional, I was a little emotional at the time. So then I was just basically telling, like, oh, I was scared, da. But, like, I was scared at the time, but I just knew what people's reaction was. Like, I expected those reactions, like, you know, like, if, like, their reaction wasn't what I expected. It wasn't what I expected, but it was like somewhat of what I expected. You feel me? And then she's sitting down with me talking like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I'm just like, because I was like, low-key scared to tell you, whatever. And then like we're just talking, and then like later on that day we ended up going to the park, and I still didn't have my phone, right? And then after we came from the park, person number one, me, my brother, and my little cousin. So then after we could come from the park, we were chilling, whatever. I'm watching TV, and then my mom ends up coming from work, and then like I was like low-key scared to go like out and say that, because she had someone here, but like I wasn't gonna go out, like regardless if none of this was gonna happen. I was gonna go out for like a little second, but now like I did not go out. I didn't, like I stayed in my room the whole night, and I didn't see her. The last time I seen her was when person number one had told her, and that was like it was on a Sunday night, and then we went into Monday. Monday is that day. I didn't see her until Monday night, And then so I'm watching TV or whatever, and then I end up, it's like late at night, it's like 10 o'clock, I think, Monday night. And then I end up knocking, and the next morning, I'm in the living room watching TV, and then everybody's awake, like my mom's still in her room, whatever. And then I'm in the living room watching TV, and then my mom comes out and she passes by. And then like usually like when I'm in the living room watching TV, she always says, "Oh, having us in," like she'd be like, "What's up?" or whatever, And she did not say a single word to me. Not one single word did she say to me, And then like that shit kind of hurted me, That shit kind of hurted me. It did though. It hurted me, but it did. And then like I kind of like caught feelings. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I low-key did catch feelings. I caught feelings, and then like I ended up like turning off the TV, and then I came back in my room and I started like busting my head out, because it really does hurt, like when your mom doesn't like speak to you because of like like shit like that, But I came in my room and I'm not gonna lie, I was being a little bitch. I was crying my eyes out, and then like her boyfriend came in the room and was like, "Well, what's going on?" And then he was like, "Why are you crying?" And then I was like saying nothing. And then he called me in the room with me and my mom. And then like at the time, like something was telling me like, okay, Vanessa, like at that point, because like it was like, wow, like everything was just like, I don't know, bro. Everything was just like bizarre vark. So something was just telling me like, okay, Vanessa, if she asks you, just say no. Just literally just say no. And then so I went in a room with them, and then they was talking to me, and my mom was just like so mad, like she was like fucking mad out her ass. I'm just like, wow, this is a bit awkward. Like I wasn't expecting this to, like make us talk so soon, So then after that, they're talking to me and whatever. They're just like saying like how like bad it is and stuff like that. And I was just like I was pretending to agree with them, but like I honestly don't like when shit like that happens. Like if you have some shit to say about gay people, like keep that shit to yourself. No bullshit. Like keep that shit to yourself, because that shit is like so fucking annoying. And it like raises so much rage in me. So then I was like low-key trying. I was trying to cooperate with them. Like I was trying to agree with them, but I was so fucking mad. I was like inside. I was like, that's how it was inside. So then they end up asking me like, "Are you gay? Are you lesbian?" Like they don't even say gay. Like they just be like, "Are you lesbian?" They was like, so then they ended up saying that. So then I was like, no. And then like my mom, like when I looked her in her eyes when I said that, like she had like a little spark in her eye that like so like relief, like, and I'm like, and then after that I said no. They're like, okay, and then they're like, see, I know, like, like you're a little kid, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just looking at them like, I know what I am. Like, what the fuck? Can't tell me what I am not. Like, whatever. So then they're like, oh, we're gonna, like, they're trying to, like, celebrate. And low-key, like, that whole day, like, when we were celebrating, I was, like, kind of pissed. Like, because it was like, wow, like, my family doesn't even accept me for, like, who I am. And it's, like, absolutely crazy. So then, I ended up getting my phone back, after I told them no. And then, after that, like, it was around the summertime, and, like, everything was just, like, it was it was a few weeks before my birthday, and a few weeks before school started. And mind you, when you deactivate a Snapchat, it takes, like, 30, it gives you 30 days till it's actually deactivated. It gives you 30 days till it's actually deactivated. And you know me, I did my little sneak. I signed in when nobody was around. You feel me? I did a little sneak. But it's whatever. But right? So later on that day when we went to celebrate, me and my mom's boyfriend, my mom's ex, my mom went to work, and we went out to eat. And then after that, you know, like, I'm chilling in the living room later on that night. It was on a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday night. And then my mom comes in, and she's like, I'm like, oh, hi, mommy. Because, you know, like, everything's good. And then she's like, hi, mommy. And then she's like, hi, how are you? She barely asked me how I am. She never asked me how I am. I'm just like, oh, what's going on? Like, I'm just like, oh. And she's like, how are you feeling? And I'm just like, I'm looking around. I was like, I'm good. And then, like, I went to go give her a kiss on the cheek. And then, like, she randomly says to me, she's like, you know, if you were really lesbian, I'd kick you out. And in my head, I'm just like, I said, okay. I said it so quick. I was like, and then I went to go sit down. And that, like, I'm not gonna lie, till this moment, like, every time, like, some shit like that happens, like, some sneaky shit like that, like, you know, them, like, assuming or some shit, like, that shit just runs in my head, like, that shit runs in my head, and, like, actually hurts for, like, your mother to say that to you and not being able to accept you. But at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm still strong, and I'm thugging, you feel me, because that's who I am. I'm a gangsta, you feel me? But, I mean, it is what it is. So she said that, and I went to go sit down or whatever, and, like, it was just, I don't know, that was, like, after that, like, that was, like, so, like, crazy. And I still couldn't even have Snapchat. Like, I could not have Snapchat. Like, the time I asked my mom, I was young. I think I was turning 13 or 14. Like, I could not, like, I was, like, those little ass kids, bro. Like, I could not sign into Snapchat. Like, every time I asked her, I'd be like, no. She'd be like, no. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't, like, every time, it was in the summer too, and every time I'd ask her, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to school, I can't wait to go to uni. I did not, like, I was signing to my Snapchat, like, every now and then, you know, like, every now and then, whatever, but I didn't actually get my Snapchat back until, like, the New Year's of I think it was New Year's of 2018, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna insert the video somewhere over here, because I have the video when me and my cousin were like, and we're back, you feel me? This is the story, man. Like, I will never ever forget this story. I'll never forget the story, and she still doesn't know yet. So we're gonna see when, like, you feel me? We're gonna see how, I don't know. And lately she's been acting a little, like, assumey, like, a little fishy, like, she's trying to, like, do something, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it is who I am. I am who I am. I know who I am, you feel me? And I'm still strong at the end of the day, you feel me? But it is what it is, man. But anyways, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys give this banger a big thumbs up, man. Y'all already know it was a banger. Share with your family and friends. You know, you feel me? We're gonna hit 400 subs. 400 subs. That's gonna be the special video of 400 subs, okay? So let's get to 400 subs, and I will drop a story time about how me and that girl met. Give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, and smash the subscribe button, man. And I'll see you guys in the next video.